Oh, That's right! 31 Days is back with 31 Days of Halo. Ooh, ooh. I know long-time viewers always seem to get excited when I post something about Xbox because I talk about it so infrequently. But this month is 31 days of Halo. That's 31 days of Xbox, nothing else. And let's get into it. Boom. So you can see this big green machine here. And it was revolutionary back in 2001 when it launched. Obviously, this is not the launch model. As you can see, I got one with Grabbed by the Ghoulies and Star Wars The Clone Wars and Tetris something, and with 2 months of Xbox Live. So the service was already up and running when I got this. And of course, as you know from 31 Days of DDR, I thought that it was amazing with the downloads, and it was amazing because you can, add to the games you already have. But yeah, no, this bad boy launched with possibly one of the greatest games ever, and I'm just gonna pull it out right now. We've got Halo. Boom! It says Game of the Year edition. So maybe this wasn't the first press. I don't know. It's nice and shiny. Hopefully you can see the back there. But this game, we did this as we got our Master Chief 20th anniversary shirt on. Because, oh man, the 6s and 1s are so stacked with anniversaries, I couldn't fit Halo into like a 1986 or a 2001 anniversary because it's just so stacked, thanks to Zelda and Metroid and Castlevania, of course, and everything. But we'll give it its due on another anniversary, and we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, no, Halo Combat Evolved, this came out and it was epic. And it all came out when we were all in the anime club. So we had this projector and we would put it up on a massive screen and use the LAN cable to connect the two systems, which you can do. You can't directly connect systems using an Ethernet cable like you could back in the day. But you could just stick a cable. You have to, Luke can do this. He's sort of stripped the cables and pulled them out, and then you still put it up to a switching hub. But that's how you can do LAN parties nowadays. But back in the day, the cable just worked. Plug that Xbox to Xbox, boom. So yeah, we had the projector with the main 4-player split screen, and then I think we also had a TV, maybe 2 TVs, I don't know, because they had a little bit more money than I did, and getting some Xboxes. Like I said, I got mine a little bit later. But yeah, so we had up to 8-player. There was always this guy up on the top of Blood Gulch. I think that's the name of the board. The canyon there. And it's just sniping away. I'm like, you motherfucking sniper. So I got pissed off at that. And but it's just fun running around shooting your friends with your team. And yeah, Halo was great at LAN parties. Was great. It is great, and should be a staple of anybody's game night, honestly. But yeah, this game came out, sci-fi, first-person shooter. So I never really got into Doom because I just thought the graphics looked so bad at the time compared to what I had on the Super Nintendo. I was like, why would I want to play something that looks worse on PC, which, supposedly has more computing power? I wasn't sure about that. But then GoldenEye came out on the 64. I thought that was great. And Perfect Dark. But Halo could get up to the next level with the addition of the right analog stick. And it's just, this game is historic. And of course I've beaten it. I beat it on the anniversary edition. But I look forward to beating it on original hardware. Halo Combat Evolved. Because yeah, like I said, we were all about the multiplayer and the insight. So yeah, maybe That's not the Duke, I don't think. It's got a picture of the controller there. Or is that the Duke? I don't know. That controller was huge. But, yeah, okay, so using the Xbox video game system, using the Xbox controller, because, I mean, it launched with this. And, I mean, there are systems that launch, and they've got good launch games, but this was the killer app to have. As you can see the system and controller there, too. And, I mean, if you bought an Xbox and you didn't have Halo, there was something wrong. The story so far, okay, so that's interesting. How it says so far, even though the story is beginning here. But main screen, loading and saving, yada yada yada. Pillar of Autumn and its crew. So there we go. Starts you off here, and it's just awesome when you're attacked and you run through the ship, killing the Covenant. And there's, speak of the devils, there's the Covenant here. Grunts, Jackals, Elites, Hunters. I mean, the enemy list was a little bit, I mean, if you look back now, you probably think it's a little bit basic, but what are you going to do? You're building a new franchise, and Bungie did fantastic. I know it's built off the engine they built for another game, but I mean, this was just fucking fantastic. Look at the graphics there, and yep, apologize for some colorful metaphors. But it tells you about the different types of weapons. You got the rocket launcher there, and yeah, the weapons, right? Because no, indicator reticule, navigation points, flashlight indicators. So this was a really good game. Hell, it's a really good game now, let alone for 2001. So definitely ahead of its time. Melee weapons, melee fighting, human weapons. There we go. So we got some grenades here, pistol, the assault rifle, you know, the classic Halo weapons, shotgun, sniper rifle, like I mentioned before, rocket launcher, M41 lag, light anti-aircraft gun. So kind of your railgun there. I think. But yeah, then you can pick up enemy weapons, the Covenant weapons. You got the plasma rifle, plasma pistol. So you charge that up, you pop the shield, get him with a headshot real quick. Needler. What did we say about the guy with the shield? Not the grunts, but all grunts are great for popping heads. Jackals, yeah, they've got that little exposed fist there with the shield. You pop them there, and they're like, headshot, boom, done. Needler, stationary gun, plasma grenade, and of course you want to stock up on all that. Getting around on Halo, so yeah, they introduced vehicles, and vehicles are freaking amazing because I don't think any first-person shooter up to that point had vehicles, at least certainly not on this level. So you got the Warthog, you got the Scorpion tank, you got the Ghost, you got the Banshee, and I mean, you can fly those things, 3 dimensions, it's amazing. And like we said, starting multiplayer. But yeah, system link play, there you go. It was amazing, and you could play it with friends, and it was sci-fi, first-person shooter. That was awesome to play. So I'm really looking forward to popping this back in the machine again here. Good old Xbox. And yeah, you do need to worry about a capacitor in this thing. And I wasn't about to take it off without supervision, but it is really easy to do. Just get in there, snip, snip, take out the one problem capacitor before it starts leaking and destroys your Xbox, and you're good to go. But again, I got some good supervision there, but was able to do it, you know, myself. And then yeah, so this launched in 2001 as our Xbox launch game. And then it is the 20th anniversary of the sequel, which, boom, is beautiful. We got our steelbook here. And actually, the slipcover by itself has the Xbox Live. And I thought this was the killer app that launched Xbox Live as a pay service, but I might be wrong about that. You can see the back of that. So So the steelbook itself is nice and clean. You got Master Chief on the back, limited collector's edition there. And I actually bought this in Akihabara pretty close to launch day. And my friend played it, and it's like, hey, you want to come over and play Halo 2? He's like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm like, great, we're going to try it on Legendary. And the first stage did not go very well. But it was still fun. Kind of unfortunate he's no longer a friend because of a different game we played, but that's another story for another time, I guess. But it was fun while we were playing Halo 2. There's the disc, and apparently below that there's a limited collector's edition disc, which I'm going to have to check out. Boom. So I have no idea what's on that. It says Xbox, so I guess I'll pop it in the machine. If it's just a normal DVD, I could watch it anywhere, but although it does say NTSC, so they might read on Japanese systems, who knows. It's got some nice plastic lining there too, so this might have been my first steelbook, I'm not even sure. But yeah, you got Halo 2 there, and actually, so apart from the first stage, I have not played this game. And okay, so that was showing you the Duke controller. There's the smaller version, which you might be able to see there. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to getting this demon checked off the list and beating Halo 2 for the first time. Table of contents, not much there. Updated intelligence on human weapons and tactics. Report on the atrocity of Halo. Atrocity. That's an interesting phrasing, considering how we had to destroy the flood, didn't we? And save the universe, because if they all go off, then you know what happens. Or if not, play the games. Our numbers deployed on the human world. So yeah, I believe you switch between the Master Chief and the Arbiter for this game. So that'll be interesting. And yeah, controls. I mean, oh, Halo. Oh, it's gonna be fun to play all the games. Sangili Battlesuit. So there you go. Like I said, play as the Arbiter. Although, is he the Arbiter at this time? Not sure of that. Noble Tools of Conquest. So it introduces you to reintroduces you to some of the Covenant weapons, and then some of the newer stuff. So I mean, they had a really good progression of weapons from Halo to Halo 2, and then again from Halo to Halo 3. You got the energy sword there. Fuel rod gun. Oh, those bastards. Yeah, plasma grenade. And then primitive implements of war. They're calling the UNSC stuff there. Oh, there's the battle rifle. And that is an M7 dual wield SMG. So, like I said, they really... once they accomplished what they accomplished with Halo, they stepped up the game here for the second game. And this is going to be hot. The back of the Warthog there. Or Gauss rifle, a Gauss cannon. Vehicle mounted, yep. So, and then Covenant vehicle deployment. So yeah, built on the existing stuff, of course. And then human ground vehicles. I guess there's two types of Warthog now. Kind of looks like a Puma. That was another thing. We watched Red vs. Blue. Oh, good times. Settings. I guess you can change your emblem now. So that was a first. And I guess you might want to do that if you're playing online for the first time. But yeah, this was huge when it dropped. And they're like, yeah, you can play it online. Of course, I didn't play it online. But yeah. Halo 2 is supposed to be a great entry in the series. Oh, and there's some Conquer and Forza Motorsport stuff in the back here as well. Jade Empire and Lone Wolf. Boom. There you go. So that is Halo 2. No, it's not. Sorry. We've also got Conversations from the Universe. I'm not sure what this bonus pamphlet is. I'm still not sure what it is. There's some dialogue here. Between damage control and captain. Cram strip from black box recovered from Sacred Promise. So if that's the name of the ship that you're on at the beginning of the game, that would make sense. A little bit of a preview lead-in for the game there. And then some different letters. There's Council of Deed and Doctrine. Letter 2, the Council of Deed and Doctrine. So, yeah, interesting flavor, lore stuff there, coming possibly only with the limited edition. Since I don't have the regular one, I don't know for reference. But, yeah, so that is Halo and Halo 1 here for the good old Xbox. It's going to be great to kick off the month with these two games. But, yeah, let me know if you played these back in the day, single player, multiplayer, LAN parties. And until next time, keep shooting, keep dancing, and thanks for watching.